Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ribery. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rijkaard. Howson. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Ribery. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Swept in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. A nice sequence of... And Romario! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Park Ji-sung. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
No way through. And this is Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Greece really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see...
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Roberto Carlos.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Yaya Toure. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Big chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Yaya Toure. Stoichkov. And this is Inzaghi. They're urging him to shoot. And he shoots! And it's in! so smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Looking for a runner. Hazard gets into some space. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stoichkov. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Ribery. Park Ji-sung. And that's a good ball. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Neither
of
side
anybody
holding
who
back
has
here.
found
It
themselves
has
a
been
little lost
quite a
today.
half
Please
this.
look at the
Yeah, they're
screen
ahead,
for
Peter,
information
but
on
they
how
can't
to find
afford to
your way
get too
around this
complacent.
stadium.
They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Greece can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's really what shapes to shoot! It's a searching pass, and he's intervened well there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ribery. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And he was alert to it. Makalele gets rid without sophistication. Shifted it to the flank. That is lovely. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Romario. Knocks it into space.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hazard tries to pass it through, and the shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Park Ji-sung. It's run loose here. He's a sharp little ball here. Yaya Toure.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicked it back promptly.
Greece may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's having a shot! Goal! Greece back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Greece. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Coming on the field.
That's tidy.
Number 42, Musiala.
And this is when he's had a shot!
Nielsen.
Another save.
Number 19, Fernando Torres. Substitution in progress.
That'll do under the circumstances. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, important interception. Greece perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nielsen. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Roll, powering forward here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's come to nothing. More and more pressure on the ball here. Foot in. And that is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Musiala. Oh, good-looking ball. Makalele cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's on it, can he? Chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Greece. Number 24.
Greece are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that is that. Greece were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.